Did you know you can get a pair of Sbfshow shoes for $50?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes!
Did you know you can get a pair of Sbfshow shoes for $50?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes!
Hello, everyone. It is me, Samuel, by the hour. Wanted to talk about a recent social media post that I have posted online. It was due to, it was when I was in a relationship. Me and her went to this one place for a social gathering and group for like a Bible study type of social group type of thing. Well, we felt like outcasts and felt like we were not welcome. Um, and that started getting on my nerves as well. And we just was like, why not just go and study from home? Why not study from home with each other? Why not go? I know we ended up parting ways shortly after, so she would be an ex, but for a good while. Here's the other thing too is um, well, we are not getting married, things like that. So I know some people heard about that as well. Um, I just here's the thing. I have close friends that I stick with, and I know, and I was like, I'd rather stick with those friends, you know, because I mean, why not? Why? I'm gonna stick with my friends that I have um, come to know, last 3 or 4 years. And they're out of school. Yes, I will say this proudly. I really don't want anything to do with anybody that I went to school with. And that's because a lot of them don't think highly of me. A lot of them frown upon me for whatever reason. I did nothing to offend them or anything. I don't think, but I do have my opinions, but opinions is people's opinion. I mean, if you can't be for. I mean, that is the foolish thing I've ever heard of unfriending someone over their opinion. But you can always to do this. You can always to agree to disagree. I guess is what I should say. That would be the professional manner of it. However, um, the thing of it is, I mean, some of them are upset and want to ruin my reputation, things like that. And then there's some of them that um, do not want to accept me for who I am. Try to ruin my reputation in the job market, ruin my reputation with others, things like that. Um, it's just not happening. I think God's got this by the threshold and grabbing them and doing this to them because they don't know um, what kind of person somebody develops to be because they've not been around them since they've grown up from their eighth, ninth, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade years. They've not got to know them outside of that and realize, man, this guy's developed, really well. and to know what he's talking about. So um, that's one of the things. The other thing of it is too, I mean, why should we be attacking people and be jealous and upset at them over for succeeding in life? I mean, what do you want them to do? All else fails, make sure that they're a failure too, make sure that they're nothing but a failure? Is that what your goal is to prevent them from succeeding? Is that your goal? Is that your, I mean, come on, let's be real here. You know, um, is that is that the ulterior motive, is to prevent them from that? You know, I mean, that's why I hang out with the people I hang out with now, is because they love that I'm successful. They like me for who I am. They enjoy talking to me. They don't have any hatred. They don't, you know, get off on some sort of high horse and start bashing people and drama. They're actually down to earth people. And so I was like, I'd rather be around those type of people, and honest, good people. Not some dingbat that's trying to tear uh, somebody, you know, from their career and all that, and strip them from one side or the other. And we're not trying to do this. We're trying to say, yay, you're doing a good job. That's what we should be doing. But instead, you got these creeps and criminals that get upset over this, over somebody succeeding. And honestly, it's not right. It's not right. I mean, we should be proud that somebody went to college, that we should be proud that somebody um, kept in good faith with their community. We should be proud that we're doing something of good. We should be proud that we're doing something of good. There is businesses and people out here that do not like that something of good. You want good people on your team. Listen, I'm somebody that went to school. You want somebody good and honest and really knowledgeable people on your team. Listen. Anyways, point is, um, you know, that's how I got in the magazines. Canvas Rebel, Nashville Voyager, uh, Bold Journey twice in their magazine. That is because I know business. I know what I'm talking about. They're not going to just put some lunatic garbage in their magazines. You got to be crazy to think that. You've got to, I mean, just think about it. They're not going to put some crazy lunatic that doesn't know what he's talking about, that's, in a magazine. So, anyways, you guys can follow me. My socials are down there. I also own Sam F. Shoes. We're working on this other brand here, and this is what I have started here. So this is also live. You can go and buy these pair of shoes at $230. Yep, they are $230 for these type of shoes. So folks, if you want to go out and buy that, that is $230. We also have the cheap shoes that you've seen in the commercial, which is this.
Did you know you can get a pair of Sam F shoes for $50?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes!
The other thing is too, we're good-hearted people. I'm educated now. Now uh, for a little while I kind of was just doing some online learning, doing some things that's in business to get myself out there to where I am now. So yeah, I'm doing okay, for the most part. And here's the thing: online learning was the thing when COVID happened, and people want to say, quote, and send misleading information and say, oh, it is not. They didn't do this when COVID happened, or they didn't do that, or blah, 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 blah. So many theories out there. I call them conspiracy theories because I don't even think that they're factual information because they don't hand you a document stating as such. Anyways, uh, it's it is what it is at the moment, and I want you to understand. I think it was just great to stay at home, take a precautionary measures under COVID. Um, so, anyways, I do want to let you guys know this as well. Um, is that educate yourself, get as much education learning while you're also on the job working on top of trying to learn, have an education or two. It's possible. I've done it. So, it's all about time management, folks. If a lot of people ask me that, well, they're like, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? Well, time management. If you don't have time management, you'll never get anywhere. So anyway, um, that's what it requires. I do appreciate you guys for listening to my podcast and things. So I am a little bit tipped off at some of these people. Some of them I went. Some of these people are elites, and I went to school with them. And I think that here's my issue with them. I don't think that they have this country and good people at best interest. I don't think that they have good people at best interest, and I don't think they want to see somebody like me succeed. I don't think that they want to. I think they're about trying to silence me and trying to silence others, and I think they're about also trying to tear others' reputation down. So my thing is to you is how dare you? How unchristian like that is. And sometimes I have to ask myself, a Christian, when I hear somebody say, oh, I'm a Christian, you know what I say? I say actions speak louder than words. And if those actions like try and tear somebody down, hurt somebody, uh, threaten their income, and not showing signs to being a real Christian, that just tells me that they're a red flag and not a real Christian at all, and that their actions are not Christian like. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good night.